Hello, everyone. My name is Rob, and I'm the Executive Director at the Glen Ellen Chamber. Welcome to another segment of Chamber Chat. And today we are chatting with Dan Ficini from Innovation Dupage. Hi, Dan. How you doing?
Good, Rob. How are you?
Doing very good. Thank you. Thank you for taking some time today to chat with me. I would love for you to explain to the Chamber members and the community of Glen Ellen what exactly Innovation Dupage is.
Sure. So Innovation Dupage is a business incubator and accelerator, and we are located in the Civic Center of downtown Glen Ellen. So we have about 4,500 square feet of shared office space. But what we're really here to do is grow businesses here locally. So we are a community of entrepreneurs and startups, business development, mentors and partners, all working together in order to help entrepreneurs build their businesses.
Great. You mentioned partners, and we're going through some of your information, and it seems like you have a very extensive list of partners that work with you. Are they donors also? When we say partners, do they help you with the businesses, or are they also donors?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
It really depends. So two of our founding partners are really the Village of Glen Ellen and College of Dupage. So this doesn't exist without the work of Dr. Joe Cassidy, who is at College of Dupage. He's the Dean of Continuing Education there, and also the Associate Vice President of Economic Development.
Okay.
So Joe actually did his dissertation on the incubation space and growing that. And so when the timing was right, Joe kind of brought out his dissertation and said, hey, can we build this in Glen Ellen and do this with the college? Mm-hmm. Originally, it was going to be a part of continuing education, but they said, no, let's do this as a 501c3 organization. So we are a charitable organization in downtown Glen Ellen. And then we partnered with the Village to get the space. So at the time, this was the old police station, and it was vacant, and they were trying to find what to do with the space. So through that collaboration, we have 10 years of free rent here and another option for 8 more years. The college invested $2.5 million in the build out of this space. So now it's a great shared co-working space for all of our companies to come in and utilize, have their meetings here. And that gives a lot of our companies who are just starting out some legitimacy. Mm-hmm. You know, they don't have to start in a Starbucks or their garage or their basement. Now they have a place, they have a mailing address, they have a place to have their meetings, they have a place to work from on a daily basis amongst other entrepreneurs. And that provides a lot of value to them.
Yeah, that's great. Did you save a jail cell?
We
didn't meet your goals here.
We didn't, but I'm certain my office was a jail cell at one time. So
that's funny. Your space here is amazing. When I first came here and got to tour, I was just blown away. If I was an entrepreneur, I would love to come to a space like this to start growing my business, get some leadership, get some mentorship from you guys. I see that you have podcast rooms. You have these amazing phone booths, I think is what they're called, right?
Yeah, so we have 3 of these pods where they're soundproof. So you can go in there and no one can hear, outside can hear you, and they can't hear inside either. So it's kind of an amazing space. So if people need that privacy in what's usually an open office setting, they can go in there, talk about their intellectual property or have very confidential meetings or phone calls without any other intrusion or any other ears listening.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. So walk me through, let's say I'm a 40-something entrepreneur. I want to leave my 9 to 5. I want to start a business. Do you walk them through, filling out to get your LLC or your S Corp, C Corp, your tax ID number? Do you walk them through from the beginning to the end?
Yeah. So it all depends on where people are coming in the business cycle. So so if an entrepreneur comes in, and most of our entrepreneurs that join Innovation Dupage as a member, at least here, we're a suburban incubator as opposed to one that's in Chicago. Mm-hmm. So if you look at the map of DuPage County and you look at the different incubation spaces, we're really the primary one in DuPage County. Naperville has a Naper Launch, which is part of the public library and has some offices dedicated to it, but nothing this expansive. So I mention that because most of the people from around here are mid-career professionals. They, just like you said, they're early 40s. It's not that stereotype of where you think, hey, I'm a 20-something out of college and I'm, all tech and I'm living downtown, or it's a little bit different from our standpoint. So we are serving those mid-career professionals who are like, hey, I had a great idea. How do I get started? And we'll help them do that. So we might connect them to the Small Business Development Center upstairs to help them do those things, start their S Corp. They'll help them with create a business plan. There's a ton of resources from the Business Development Center upstairs. And really, when part of the reason this exists, it's built upon 40 years of the work of the Business Development Center. So College of DuPage has the Business Development Center upstairs is also an entity of College of DuPage. And one of the pillars of the college is economic development. So this is the extension of a lot of their work of the Business Development Center. And so kudos to them for everything they've done. But this gives entrepreneurs and small businesses the place to live in order to get things started. So if you come into to Innovation DuPage early, as an early entrepreneur, just still figuring out what you're going to do, we can help you sort that out. We might refer you up to the Business Development Center to build your business plan. But when you're ready to start living your idea and you're living your business, even if you're pre-revenue, that's where we are a really great fit.
Okay. So you don't have to be 2 years in a business, X amount of employees, and already having so much revenue coming in. You can come in as a brand new entrepreneur.
We do have a program for that. That's the accelerator piece.
Okay.
For our business accelerator program, we run cohorts of those 3 times a year, twice focused on industry that's industry agnostic. So it's companies from all over the region, all through DuPage County. And then also we do one focused on the construction industry and businesses focused in the construction business. And for that, we partner with ASEA, the Hispanic American Construction Industry Association. And we collaborate with them on those regional cohorts. That's a 10-week online program, 4 hours a week, 2 hours Tuesday, Thursdays. We're bringing in industry professionals as instructors in order to help those small businesses take their business to the next level. So for those programs, we're looking for 2 employees at least, 2 years in business, and about 200,000 in revenue, annual revenue.
Okay.
So that's the accelerator program where we get them to the next level. But for the incubation side, people who are just starting out can come in, or we're finding a lot of people have started in their garage or in their, are working at a Starbucks until they think, hey, this is only going to get me so far. I need to take the next step.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you mentioned programs. Kind of nice segue.
Yeah.
Looks like you guys do have a handful of programs that you offer your members. You want to go through them real quick? Just briefly explain what they are, because we're time sensitive here.
Yeah, sure. So we kind of talked about owner to CEO and our construction owner to CEO program. We're actually launching our owner to CEO program next week. So we have 14 companies who are going to be going through that program with us. So we do a fall and a spring of industry agnostic kind of mini MBA programming. And then our construction owner to CEO will start in January. We try to squeeze that 10-week program in before construction season starts. So that'll be the next step with that.
Okay, great.
We also have, in collaboration with the College of DuPage, our ELA entrepreneurship program. So this is English language acquisition learners. So a great story might be VC Studios. The founder of that, Irvis, came in and he was part of that ELA program. He came from, I'm trying to think where he came from, but it escapes me right now.
That's right.
But as he came over here, he's an excellent videographer. He does wedding photos and pictures and videos. but didn't know how to start his business here in America. So he learned the language. He started through our ELA program. Through that, he ended up getting we scholarshiped him to become a member here. He went through our owner to CEO program, and now he's actually moved out of the space, but he still stays connected with us, and his business is thriving. So
that's awesome.
That's how it works.
Let me put you on the spot.
Sure.
Who or what business is the biggest success story that came through here?
Oh, geez. We have a lot of them right now. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah, great.
We have about 85 companies in active incubation right now. Some of the success stories we like to always talk about, one of them is Datatelligent, and actually usually occupy this space and the other space. They started as two founders that both worked for, I think, Rush Medical Center, and they wanted to get into data analytics, and they wanted to do it in the medical space. But what did they ended up having to do? They left, and then COVID hit. And so they couldn't find a lot of clients in the medical space doing data analytics when all the hospital systems were overwhelmed. So they pivoted and really focused on nonprofit and higher ed, and how do they provide data analytics to them. So since then, they've grown from two founders that started in 2019. Now they have over 30 employees.
Wow. And
they work out of this space.
That's
a lot
great.
of them are remote, but they continue to grow. So we're creating jobs here too. I think that's the other thing that's really kind of exciting regionally, is that this is a space that people are coming to. We're becoming this kind of center of entrepreneurship right here in Glen Ellen. Yeah,
that's awesome. So if somebody wants to get in touch with you, hopefully a lot of people see this video.
Yeah.
If somebody's like, wow, this, I want to move forward being an entrepreneur, I'm glad I saw this video. How do they reach out to you and get their foot in the door here?
Yeah,
Innovation Dupage.
The best way to do that, and we're doing a little bit of website revamping right now, but go to innovationdupage.org and find our Connect form. And when you find our Connect form, fill it out, and that'll put you in the queue for us to have one of our representatives contact you about what you're interested in. And it might be one of our programs, it might be incubation, even mentors. If there's a industry professional out there who wants to give back, love to engage them. Fill out the Connect form, and then we will then get in touch with you and get you through the process of onboarding you to see if it's the right fit for you and how we can help.
Awesome. Well, Dan, thank you so much for your time.
Oh yeah,
today.
Thank you.
Yeah,
this is great.
Pleasure speaking with you.
Good speaking with you as well.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. Keep an eye out for our next one, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.